I want to talk to you guys today about taking action and implementing fast, how that's going to help you grow your business. The number one mistake most people make, thinking too hard about it. Because when's the last time you thought about a decision for more than an hour? Most people think about stuff way too long. You've probably done the same thing because, well, you were taught to think. You're a doctor. You're taught to think. You're taught to ponder questions and problems and not to act unless you were absolutely sure it was in the interest of your patients or the best interest of your patients, right? Don't mark that answer on the exam unless you're pretty darn sure it's the right one. How many of you wouldn't answer a multiple choice question because you didn't know the answer? You were unsure. Look, speed of implementation wins. And it's kind of it's not just like being the first person to the race. It's like this. Say you have an idea about a book, a back pain workshop, but you don't think it's good enough, or you think people won't like it, or you think people will, I don't know, not think it's good enough. And you wait on it and you sit on it and you sit on it for weeks, months, even years. And then you finally act. And you do it and someone goes, "Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm so glad I found you. You've basically saved my life. Like coming to see you, I saved my life." Well, think about the time from when you thought up the idea to when you implemented it, how many other people could you have saved? How many other people could you have impacted during the time in which you sat there and thought, people aren't going to like me, they're going to think it's stupid. They're going to think my question is a bad question, it's a stupid question. Think about that. How many other people could you have saved? So, I'm sure you guys have noticed the spelling mistakes in my emails or on some of my posts, even ones that Brenna made for me, because I've caught a couple of her spelling mistakes. So what? But whenever someone says, "Oh, Aaron, did you know there's a spelling mistake?" I'm like, "Yeah, thank you." Right? Because for me and for us, it's not about getting it right. It's about getting the information out there to help you. It's about getting the information out to my patients to help them. Because people don't know what I can do for them. They don't. So it's absolutely my obligation to try. But trying doesn't mean sitting and waiting until the right moment. It's not about waiting till the right moment until it's perfect. It's about taking action. For instance, it's a big one. You're going to read, when you get my book, you're going to read one of the last chapters called 80% is Good Enough. I don't know if you've seen my t-shirt last few weeks, but 80% is good enough. I had someone write me a few weeks ago after they got one of the early release copies of the book. And they're like, "Aaron, I was going to send you a message about all the spelling mistakes in your book, and then I read your last chapter." I was like, there you go. So go find them. But don't worry about making them yourself, because you got to get your ideas out in front of people now. You got to take action now. You've got to go and save people from some bullshit surgery now. So maybe that's why you're hopping on the call, you got inspired, and after 50 seconds, you're like, "I gotta go." Or it's your kids. It's like, "I gotta go." Go save some damn patients. Save them from these bullshit medical providers and physicians who are telling them the wrong thing about their body, about their muscles, and how they're damaged forever. Go do something about that today. Call them up. Tell them I said so. Go create a program and make it good enough and go teach it next weekend. or go release it tomorrow, or go find that program to help you learn what you need to do, and go just take it, because you're going to get a huge return on your investment anyways. Action beats inaction. Speed of implementation. The longer you think about something, the more time your competition has to act and do and get to that person before you. And I'm not talking about just another physical therapist. I'm talking about the chiropractor who just wants to crack, x-ray everybody and crack people. I'm talking about the orthopedic surgeon who just thinks we need to give you an injection to see what's going on. Like, give you an injection to see if it works, or an MRI to see what's going on. When it's going to take me 30 seconds to figure it out. Don't let another moment go by without thinking about the consequences of not acting and not making a mistake, because there's no way to win without action. It's the same reason people with a total hip replacement, total hip arthroplasty, are getting out of bed the next day and walking and leaving the hospital before 10 a.m. It's because there were some people taking action, and they realized it was better to get moving first rather than sit in bed all week. Go take some action. And here, I'm going to give you some action to take. Number one, that idea you've been thinking about, is it going to work? Is it not going to work? Who cares? This week, you got to go implement it. Number two, go get my brand new book, the Cash PT Blueprint book. It is, it's more than just a companion to the course, the Cash PT Blueprint, which is my best-selling course. It is kind of a roadmap from point A to B, from just getting started to a thriving practice, or having a practice that's really good, to great, or being in network, to being cash, or just finding inspiration to take action on one thing. And here's the deal, I want to give it to you for free. So we had 600 copies printed out, and they're ready for you. I mean, it cost me $11 a copy to get it to you. All I ask is that you cover the shipping and handling, which is about $9. And you can go to cashptblueprintbook.com and you can get yours today for free.